Right now, after suffering cardiac arrest and collapsing on the field during Monday Night Football, we get the latest on the condition of Damar Hamlin. Also, the suspect in the murders of 4 University of Idaho students expected to waive extradition from his home state today. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. It's a busy day at the state capitol as those who were elected to office back in November get ready to take their oaths of office. This is a live look inside the Capitol building where Governor Tony Evers is set to give his second inaugural address. That's after winning re-election in a hotly contested race against then-challenger Republican Tim Michels. The governor plans to call on both Democrats and Republicans to work together on issues that have long divided both parties, including abortion rights and expanding Medicaid. Let's take a look at what's new. The new Congress will look like in Wisconsin. Republicans will maintain control of both chambers. Most of the 31 new faces are in the Assembly. Out of 99 members, 24 are new, 16 Republicans, and 8 Democrats. Moving to the Senate, out of 33 members, 7 are new, 5 Republicans and 2 Democrats. You can find a full list of all the incoming lawmakers on channel3000.com. As for the leadership in both chambers, Robin Vos will begin his 6th term as Assembly Speaker, the longest in state history. Tyler August has been named Assembly Majority Leader. Democrat Greta Neubauer is the Assembly Minority Leader after she took over the role in the middle of the previous term. In the Senate, Chris Kopenge will be back as Senate President, so will Oostburg Republican Devin LeMahieu as Minority Leader. New this year, Madison Democrat Melissa Agard will be the Minority Leader. Democrats have just 11 in their caucus this year. The 118th Congress is now underway, and their first order of business is to elect a new Speaker of the House. The vote is expected to take several hours and multiple rounds as some Republican members remain steadfastly opposed to GOP leader Kevin McCarthy's nomination. McCarthy has struck deals to win over some supporters, but those deals may make it harder for him to do the job. One of the concessions is an agreement to make it easier to remove him as Speaker of the House if his party members don't like the job he's doing.
Essentially cut yourself off at your knees on being the speaker, that you don't have the authority and the ability and the power that that goes with the office if you give all that stuff away as part of a negotiation.
With the new Congress comes some new faces in new roles, including Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries of Brooklyn becoming the first African-American to lead a major party in Congress. Let's head out to the weather patio now. Kelly Sliffe has a look at certified most accurate forecast. A little slippery this morning in spots.
Yeah, we had some of that patching, freezing and rain that fell in the Madison area. Thankfully, all of that is now melted. Still a couple of spots up to the north that may be encountering some slick roads, mainly some of the secondary roads, the elevated roads as well. Right now, we just got this heavy mist. Actually, I wish I would have grabbed the umbrella stepping out the door because it's actually picked up a little bit. Also, a few showers starting to show up on our Doppler radar just off to the south and west. Those will pass on through within the next hour. Don't expect a whole lot of it, but you can see on our future radar a band of some showers moving through, and then it should be lifting to the north after about 3:30, and just some drizzle expected throughout the day. It's going to be pretty dreary, needless to say, on this Tuesday. Right now we're at 37, so we're all above freezing now, so no problems on the roads. Across Dane County, we are looking at temperatures all above freezing. Most of us 36, 37 degrees, and we'll rise a couple more degrees before starting to see temperatures fall later on tonight. It's 37 right now, and we're expecting temperatures up close to 40. A lot of this rain will come through early this afternoon, but we can't rule out some drizzle. Maybe some snow developing by tomorrow morning. We'll see how much snow we can expect over the coming days with the storm system coming up.
All right, we'll check back. Thanks, Kelly. To Portage now, where the high school was placed on lockdown after receiving a threat about a possible active shooter. Police were sent to the school and conducted a search of the building and school grounds. They determined there was no active threat to student safety and the lockdown was lifted. Extra police will be on scene for the rest of the day. Any students not at the high school will not be allowed in. There were no names or specific details provided when the call came in. Now to that massive fire that broke out at a Portage cheese processing plant. It happened at Associated Milk Producers in Portage. Portage police say no injuries have been reported and fire crews were on the scene until after 3 o'clock in the morning. Plant officials reported that all employees were evacuated safely. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. Fitchburg police are investigating after a 56-year-old woman died after getting struck by a vehicle this morning. The crash occurred at around 6:30 this morning on South Saline Road. It was closed between McCoy Road and 9 Bark Drive due to the investigation, but has since reopened. The victim was taken to the hospital where she was later pronounced dead. The driver of the vehicle stayed at the scene and is cooperating with the investigation. Anyone who witnessed the crash is urged to contact Fitchburg police. Well, football fans and many others across the nation are praying for a speedy recovery of Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin after he collapsed on the field last night. Team officials say he's in critical condition. Dan Lieberman has the story from New York.
Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is sedated and getting treatment at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center after suffering a cardiac arrest during Monday night's game against the Bengals. The 24-year-old suddenly collapsed after making a tackle. Medical personnel rushed to his aid, administering CPR, with the Bills later confirming his heartbeat was restored on the field.
I think people are well aware that we are finished watching football here tonight.
There are about 30 of these cases a year that happen in the United States. They predominantly happen in kids. That happens during Little League Baseball. A ball is thrown by a pitcher and hits the person in the chest. It happens in soccer, where there's something that causes that blunt force trauma. So remarkably rare.
Players on both teams were visibly shaken and gathered to pray on the field. The game was postponed, with some fans traveling to the hospital, lighting candles and offering more prayers.
And so everyone here is just hoping that he's okay as a person. It doesn't matter the team.
Hamlin has only been in the NFL for 2 years, but is quickly making his mark.
It's Damar Hamlin, back at the hometown, back at the crib.
His foundation raises money in the Pennsylvania community outside of Pittsburgh, where he grew up.
Loves his family, supported, was engaged in charitable activities well before any of this happened. So that says he is a great kid.
Hamlin's original fundraising goal was $2,500, but following last night's game, donations have topped $3 million and counting. Dan Lieberman, CBS News, New York.
And the NFL has not yet announced when the postponed game will be played. Meanwhile, actor Jeremy Renner is still in intensive care at the Nevada hospital after a snowplow accident near his Lake Tahoe home. In a statement, Renner's representative says, quote, Jeremy has suffered blunt chest trauma and orthopedic injuries. He has returned from surgery and remains in intensive care in critical but stable condition. Officials say Renner was the only one involved in the accident, and the sheriff's department is actively investigating the cause. The suspect in the killings of 4 Idaho college students will be in court this afternoon. The public defender for 28-year-old Brian Koberger says that he will waive extradition. Investigators say forensics analysis links him to the crime, but Idaho authorities are asking the public to help them understand the motive. Koberger lives in Washington State, 15 minutes from the home where the 4 victims were stabbed to death. The criminology student was arrested at his parents' home in eastern Pennsylvania Friday. The father of one of the victims said this is the first bit of joy they've had in 7 weeks.
Hope they picked the right guy, and that gives us hope, and we haven't had hope for a long time.
FBI agents say Koberger traveled to Pennsylvania in a white Hyundai, the same make and model of a car spotted near the murder scene. It's still unclear whether he knew the victims and where the murder weapon is. More details are expected to be released after charges are filed. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. The FAA has fixed a computer issue that caused thousands of flight delays around the U.S. this week. And today on Live at 4, you could have, and later tonight, you could have a chance to win one of the largest Mega Millions jackpots in the game's history. Details coming up in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues to help hardworking families attain home ownership. Habitat's financial coaching prepares families to buy and mortgage their own home, creating a brighter economic future for themselves and the community. Please donate or volunteer today.
This year, say yes.
I couldn't be more thrilled with my results. I'm over the moon happy. Look at that waist.
Yes to confidence.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
Yes to a new shape.
These are my results. I am so happy.
Yes to a new you.
I'm Dr. Elena Vega. Imagine you could remove this much fat from multiple areas all at one time.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I have the flattest tummy that I've had in 25 years.
I'm able to wear things that I never thought I would wear again.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
Find out how you can get $250 off with our New Year exclusive offer. Call 1-800-993-0752 or go to sonobello.com.
Winter is here, which means it's time to get your home ready for anything the season will throw at you. Menards has everything you need to stay productive during the winter. Whether you're trying to keep up with the snow, save on energy, or warm up by the fire, trust the team that's dedicated to service and quality to help you make the most of your winter. Whether it's inside or out, grab this 18-inch snow shovel pusher combo for just $11.99.
Save big money at Menards.
With my low energy, I can't even blow up this celebratory balloon.
At Planet Fitness, there's hope.
Now through January 12th, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023 in a clean and spacious, judgment-free zone with tons of equipment to get you energized.
Low E, not for me.
Simply join through the free PF app for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, January 12th.
It's Steinhoffel's Dream Vacation Giveaway. Test rest a Beauty Rest Black mattress at Steinhoffel's for your chance to win a trip to Hawaii. And right now, save up to $600 on Beauty Rest Black adjustable base sets. Plus, get $200 in Steinhoffel's cash. Queen Beauty Rest Black mattresses start at just $42 a month with Steinhoffel's 72-month financing. So test rest a Beauty Rest Black at Steinhoffel's for your chance to win a dream Hawaiian vacation. Only at Steinhoffel's.
The Federal Aviation Administration says it has fixed a computer issue that caused flight delays in Florida yesterday. Those delays cascaded to other major airports. There were more than 7,000 flight delays around the U.S. yesterday, according to FlightAware. Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of cryptocurrency exchange FTX, is expected to plead not guilty at his Manhattan arraignment today, according to a Reuters report. Bankman-Fried faces multiple charges, including fraud and money laundering. After FTX filed for bankruptcy back in November, Bankman-Fried was arrested last month in the Bahamas and later extradited to the U.S. He posted a $250 million bond and has been under house arrest at his parents' California home. And tonight, lucky players could have a shot at winning what's now the fourth largest jackpot in Mega Millions history. The prize sits at $785 million with a cash option of $395 million. The jackpot has topped $1 billion 3 times, with the latest billion-dollar winning ticket drawn last July. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Courtney Keeley.
And let's check stocks at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 207 points. The NASDAQ off 125. The S&P 500 down 34. Today's egg prices are next, along with Kelly's midweek forecast. And then today on Live at 4, Consumer Reports has some tips on how to avoid food poisoning. That's coming up at 4.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our New Year's Plexiderm 10-Minute Challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 this New Year at plexidermtrial.com.
So I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. This new year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our starter price of only $14.95. So if under eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this new year and see that younger looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
The Jennifer Hudson Show is here.
And you're going to bless people every single day.
We're giving back, lifting each other up.
Something hits you in your heart.
We're doing it all.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Whether it's exercising more or eating healthier, we want you to keep those resolutions. Tomorrow we'll explain why you might want to partner up with your pets.
A storm system will bring us more rain and snow, more between 4:30 and 7 tomorrow morning.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yonke from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn today. She'll be back on Thursday, so here are your farm numbers. Cliff is back on the weather patio with a wet fork out. The umbrella's out now.
Yeah, I had to break out the umbrella. It's one of those things, well, do I need it? Do I not need it? Well, probably over the next hour or so, you will probably need an umbrella, at least for a little while, because we have a band of some more steady, moderate rains, if you will. It's still light, but it's something more than drizzle, let's put it that way. But it's just a band that's been moving in. Actually, we've had a few lightning bolts. You can see those rolling through northeastern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, up toward La Crosse. But for us, just a brief shower passing through, but we will have to contend with this drizzle pretty much all day long, all night long, and even into tomorrow, it looks like. Now, we're going to be avoiding the wintry precipitation, at least for now. Right now, we still have the winter storm warnings in effect in Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin, winter weather advisories surround that. They still have that ice storm warning just west of Austin, Minnesota. So you can expect a lot of heavy travel delays across parts of Minnesota, especially with some of that freezing rain. Now, on the backside of this, we are expecting some snow, but going through later tonight and tomorrow, don't expect a whole lot. It's going to be that really sloppy snow falling from the sky, and that's what we can expect. We may add an additional inch on Thursday before the system finally winds down, but this system is going to be with us for several days yet. It's going to park itself right over Wisconsin. So we got some scattered rain showers moving through early this afternoon, a lot of drizzle right through the evening hours. Some of this may mix with a few snowflakes later on tonight. That'll continue on and off tomorrow night, even into Thursday when it finally tapers off. Most of us picking looking at maybe an inch of snow. A lot of this is going to be melting on contact because it will be above freezing for the next several days, at least in the afternoons. Temperatures now area-wide are above freezing, getting closer to 40 down toward Janesville. We're sitting at 37. We may squeeze out another degree or two going into the afternoon hours. Temperatures generally in the 30s across all of Dane County at this hour. And we are looking at that east wind adding a little bit of a chill. So watch that band of showers go through early this afternoon. Then just some drizzle, it looks like, later this afternoon, right through the evening hours. Not expecting a whole lot more of accumulation. But as a system, you can see it just kind of rotating there in western Wisconsin right through tomorrow and tomorrow night. We'll continue to see at least some scattered snow showers in the area, adding up maybe an inch to possibly 2 inches, especially areas to the north. Temperatures holding in the 30s. So may squeeze out a few more degrees today. Just expecting more unsettled weather with some snow showers mixed in with some drizzle tomorrow. That'll continue into Thursday. Looks like we do get one dry day in there, at least on Friday, with some sun reappearing, 33. Another chance of some snow, it looks like, Saturday going into Sunday morning. So just kind of a drippy, dreary forecast the next few days. And we are expecting some snow, not a whole lot of snow, on the next 7-day forecast.
All right. Well, keep the umbrella handy, I guess.
Yep.
Thanks, Kelly.
Sure.
Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen now, and he says he has a tasty idea that you'd never expect.
Wherever we look, someone is touting a new gluten-free product. You know, if you think about it, 10 years ago, we hardly knew what gluten was, never mind trying to avoid it. Today, restaurants and manufacturers are rushing to tweak recipes and adjust labels to make sure they don't miss out on this multi-billion-dollar gluten-free market. But rather than running to the store to get some off-the-shelf product, what if I told you that you can make freshly baked English muffins right in your microwave that are gluten-free, very low in carbs, and are downright tasty? All we do is mix some almond flour, which is very popular right now, with a bit of gluten-free baking powder. Once combined, we add in some canned pumpkin, a splash of milk, an egg, and a little cinnamon. After this is smooth, we spoon it into a shallow microwavable soup bowl and pop it in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes or until the center is set. That's all there is to it. When it cools, we have single-serve freshly baked treats that are full of flavor, not gluten. Now we can serve this up in place of our old standby hamburger bun without all the guilt, or toast it and it's just as welcome with a Rise and Shine breakfast. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for what we call Easy English Muffin, which is low in carbs and gluten-free. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a healthier way for many of you to say, ooh, it's so good.
And next at noon, Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin shares a soup recipe, perfect for a cold winter night. Stay with us. There she is.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Do you have a coffee smile? Drinking coffee causes yellow teeth for thousands of people just like you. And whitening toothpaste just doesn't make those stains go away. Introducing Power Swabs, the first teeth whitening system that lifts coffee stains off your teeth in less than 5 minutes without whitening strips or trays.
The Power Swabs were so easy to use. I don't have to have strips sitting on my face for an hour. I don't have to have a foam tray where I feel like I'm going to gag or I'm going to go play football. I've tried like every over-the-counter whitening because, you know, I'm one of those people that's like obsessed with white teeth.
So with the strips I've used in the past, most of them are like you got to leave it on for 30 minutes and the whole experience is just not comfortable. But with Power Swabs, I just snapped it open and rubbed it on and it was good to go.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
The The secret is a tooth detergent and whitening agent developed by Dr. Martin Ginniker that lifts stains off of your teeth. Power Swabs remove stains on natural teeth, veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns. The best part is you just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you'll have whiter teeth. No more sitting at home with a whitening strip or tray in your mouth for 30 minutes twice a day.
When I use these whitening strips, I noticed when I would drink, I would get this crazy sensitivity. It would go right to my brain, and I'm like, I hate this. So why do I have to go through the monstrosity of this pain just because I want to whiten my teeth? With Power Swabs, there was zero sensitivity.
Within the first day with the Power Swab, I noticed there was a difference. I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Whiten your teeth this new year by ordering Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the regular price. Yes, 50% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free Quick Stick pen. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Angie Edge from Dairy Farms of Wisconsin is here with a great soup recipe.
Yeah.
And this is soup weather, I'll tell you that.
It is kind of a dreary day here in Wisconsin, so a good day to maybe stay inside, cook some homemade soup. And this one is absolutely delicious because it is loaded with dairy goodness. You wouldn't expect anything less from me, right, Mark?
Absolutely. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
So the base has whole milk. We have 2 types of Wisconsin cheese, also some onions that's cooked in butter. Then you can also top it off with some sour cream. So I think we loaded 5 different dairy products in this soup. So very rich and delicious. And it doesn't take that long to make either. So you're going to start, we have 3 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes.
My favorite.
So you got those potatoes, you're going to actually peel them and cut them into 1/2-inch cubes. And then in a saucepan, you're going to chop up 1 onion and also cook it with a little bit of butter because you need to brown it, get a little bit of goodness. And then as that starts to simmer, you're going to add 5 cups of whole milk. We have whole milk here from Sassy Cow Creamery, a local favorite. And then 5 cups of chicken broth as well, so you get the base layer. Then you're going to add in some vegetables, so also some chopped broccoli. And then after you let all of these ingredients simmer on the stove top for about 20 minutes, you can add in your cheese. So you have 1 cup of Monterey Jack, and today we're using a Monterey Jack that's actually made locally. About 30 minutes west of Madison, you can find this at Cedar Grove Cheese in Plain, Wisconsin. Okay. They're known for their award-winning cheeses. They've won a lot of awards, and also for their master cheesemaker there on site.
Is that the one right on the highway?
Right on the highway.
Yeah,
you can pass it, you can stop and go get some cheese. And then to kick it up a little bit, we're going to add in some spicy cheese. So Henning's Cheese up in Kiel, Wisconsin is known for their flavored varieties of spicy cheeses. So they actually have a dragon's breath cheese, they have a habanero, they have chipotle, they have pepper jack. You name it, depending on the level of spice that you want, they can make it. So Henning's Cheese is another Wisconsin favorite. You can see that proudly Wisconsin seal. Is a 4th-generation cheese factory, also known for their Wisconsin master cheesemaker. So between the Monterey Jacks and the cheddar, both of the cheeses melt beautifully, and they're also great cheeses to add flavor to. So Wisconsin continues to add more flavor varieties of cheddar and Monterey Jack as well. So you can see that kind of the cheese just, you know, melted in there. And then you can have some fun at the end if you want to add more spice to it. We have some sliced jalapenos, some bacon, some onions and chives. So you can really add some color to it. You can add more flavor if you want, Mark, and then also some sour cream as well. So it really is a complete meal all in one.
So just all in one pot?
All in one pot. Very easy.
Start to finish about how long?
Probably about maybe 1 hour by the time you cut everything and prep it and cook it for about 20 minutes. So not too long. And it makes such a large batch that you can have it the whole week.
Everybody can have it. All right, the recipe's online, of course?
You can find all the recipes at wisconsincheese.com. You can learn more about our cheesemakers and all the stories we have here in Wisconsin.
Perfect day for soup, I'll tell you that.
Perfect day.
Ange, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay warm, stay dry. Kelly's back now with one final look at the weather.
Yeah, some soup for soupy weather, that's for sure. We've had this ongoing drizzle all morning long, and it'll continue pretty much all afternoon. Actually, some showers will pass through, at least for a time this afternoon, but it'll be just kind of a dreary afternoon with temperatures in the upper 30s to around 40. Looking at the rain showers kind of coming to an end, it looks like by later today, but also we'll have that drizzle right into the evening. We will have a chance of some snow showers developing, it looks like later tonight, tomorrow. That could continue into Thursday. Do have one nice dry day, maybe some sun returning on Friday, but another chance of snow, it looks like, by Saturday. There will be a chance for some snow showers Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Some sun would be nice. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.